Alright, so welcome to a cheeky little help guide for the realistic or veteran version of Mission 5. If you want any other mission help, then in the description in a playlist will be the link to all the missions. So, starting off at the very beginning, pick off that guy and the guys around the truck so the MG fire won't ever start. Move up to this red truck, use it as cover. There'll probably be a guy in the building on the right, but use a fire swarm and it should take him out nice and easily. Gun wise doesn't really matter. Fire swarm though is a probable must for this mission. There's a lot of enemies. Keep moving, again using the cover, peek and lean technique, going round. Pick a few off. You want to head to the right though, through this building, just so you sort of cut out literally half of the enemies going this way. Going to be a few at the far corner. Use the tactical mode, for some reason I didn't, but it will help if you do. Few hiding behind a bit of cover, and there's not actually that many until you get to the point with this big freaking huge thing. Stay inside the van though, you'll see it, you can't miss it, and you can actually hide in cover while still shooting it, so it's a pretty cheeky method. Fair bit later in the mission is when you're going into the abyss. You'll get to a door, it says go to, don't go to it, head to the right, because you will find a warlord. So release your swarm, take out a few. I'd probably use the thermal lighting in here, helps a lot more than the tactical mode. It is pretty hard to do, but just peek around the corner. While the swarm is attacking him, aim for his head or his chest, best area to aim for. So just stay in cover until the swarm recharges if you want to play it safe. A few round the corner, 3 or 4 at the end, not too many though, easy to deal with, using the peek and lean technique. Fairly big wait again until you get to the bottom. You'll want to head round the right in this building over here and wait here, because most of the enemies will have their eyes on Hendrik, so pick them off while you can. There's a few up the top straight ahead, a few around the corner on the right you can't see at the moment, but you basically want to use the same technique again, peek and lean. Use the tactical mode now if you want to, it's easier to spot the enemies. You see there's loads of them, there's literally 10 of them on the right. So hide behind this window for cover. There's a door on the right, make sure they don't pop through there. It didn't while I was doing it, but they may do, and I don't want you to get wrecked in the bomb hole. So pick them off, it isn't actually too hard, because they're aiming at Hendrix majority of the time. So just take them out and move on. Okay, so you want to be a bit sneaky. After you've gone through the room with the blue bird on the wall, you'll find a load of dead robots on the floor. Pick them off way before they start to spawn. There's 4 on the floor, you can see, I think there's 2 or 3 up the top. Basically, you want to hug the door that you just come through, because the majority of these, I think all of them, don't use a weapon, so you want to stay as far away, keep checking that they don't jump behind you. They'll come through the top, the door in front of you, and the door on the left, a fair few of them, so just be ready, and make sure you don't get done behind. Through the next room now, it gets a little bit dodgy. There's one on the floor, on the right side there. There's one further up on the left, and one even further than that. So make sure you're ready. Don't have weapons, I'm pretty sure. So just keep your eyes open. Move backwards when you see them so they don't hit you, because they will one hit you if you're not careful. Moving around, there's a 3 or 4 around the corner. Just wait for them to pop around. Pick them off and move on. So you're going to go through this watery room. Basically, don't do anything apart from run straight through all of it until you get to the door. Then you want to spin around. I'm pretty sure most of these don't have weapons against, just in case, hide behind cover, but you want to sprint through it, turn around to take them all out, and move on to the next room, which is exactly the same strategy. Sprint to the end, don't worry about them, they shouldn't touch you if you're quick enough. And then move on again once you spun around and shot him. Okay, I've got to be honest, this is probably one of the hardest bits you'll ever face in any mission. So, to make it nice and easy for you, pick off every enemy before you go up to the generator. Right here, as you go down the steps, you want to lob a nade, take out the first 2. Don't move from this spot where you are now. Hide behind cover. Pick them off at long range, peek in and out till you take them all out. Some of them will start moving towards you, some of them won't move at all. But when you think you can, head to either the left or the right, it doesn't matter which way you go to. The randomness of the generators is annoying, so it'll be random. And you basically want to just hide until every enemy is destroyed. Take out a generator as soon as it comes up if you can. Use a rocket, use a gun, doesn't matter what you use. Then when every single enemy is gone, go and throw the nade in the hole. And it will be a checkpoint after each nade, so don't worry about that. It will get a little bit easier from now on, so be aware now that there are some enemies with guns, but majority of them are running down the aisle with no arms. So they can come behind you. Note that they will do it at least once during this playthrough. But you can see, you should be able to pick them off fairly easily. Same strategy again though. Hide behind cover, ammo crates around if you need any. But this one is not as hard as the last one, and it gets easier and easier as it goes on. You only need to do 3. Kill them all, do the second one, hide in cover again. And you want to make your way this time over to where Hendrix is, because you have to defend him. Make sure you refill your ammo again. You will need it at this point. There might not be any guys with guns if you're lucky, but there may be 1 or 2 still about, be aware of that. Majority of them are just going to sprint at you now. So aim for their heads, pick them off, and you'll be done pretty much if you do this correctly. You can just run straight by them, like I'm just about to do, like an absolute tank. Just take them out, get to the checkpoint, and it's not over yet, so prepare yourself. You want to put your thermal lighting on. A guy coming down the stairs, around the corner. There's going to be a fair few guys, one right there, a few down the sides of each of them. Release the fire swarm if you've got it. Head left, I'd probably, oh right, it doesn't really matter which, but down one of the sides, it's the best thing to do. Going to be 2 or 3 along that corridor, but check your corners is what I tell you to do, just in case. See you there. Be aware that round this corner is going to be 4 or 5 enemies when you go through. Hendrix will take out a few of them, but flashbang, fire swarm, anything you can to get by, because it hasn't been a checkpoint yet, so be careful. Next room is the watery room again. You want to get to the end. Behind the door, each side is a guy. Be aware that Hendrix may not take him out, so you might have to do both. And this next part, mate, I died literally more times than the last bit you just did. This is a struggle, but what you want to do is hide behind the box on either the left or the right hand side, doesn't matter which. What you should know though is that the top boxes on each side you can shoot through, but that also means enemies can shoot through them too. So what you want to do is crouch, jump up, hit the enemies, crouch back down very slowly. It's pretty hard to do, it'll take you a few tries, but you need to help him with the door. So to do that you need to take out a good fair amount of the enemies. Not an easy thing to do. Keep trying though, up and down through the box, and you will get it at some point. And for this final bit I'm going to let the whole thing play. It's going to be 1 enemy there, float up, 2 on the platform behind you. You want to watch these yellow balls though, they will destroy you. So take out those 3, 1 shot. Sprint straight up into this hole is what you want to do. Don't stop for anything, even the yellow balls. And peek through here to get the 2 enemies here. Turn to the right and there'll be 4 enemies walking down the stairway. Be careful, they will take you out quite quickly. So once you've done this, should be fairly easy to do though. Underwater they don't often hit you first. So now you want to go back down, follow it around. Literally took me half an hour, so may have just saved you half an hour of your time. And I hope this guide has helped you and you've slightly enjoyed it, maybe. But I have other trophy guides on my channel and a full playlist of the missions on Realistic and the Veteran. If you want, in the in the description is the playlist for that. I hope this guide has helped you, and good luck getting your platinum.
Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.